Take me back to when you fell in love with this game. The why and the most vivid memory you have of putting a bat in your hand and competing and playing the game of baseball and falling for it. When did that happen?
I actually honestly didn't learn to love baseball until I got into pro ball. It took me a while to love baseball because I love basketball. That's like my first love, and it's too small to play basketball. And I actually really enjoy football. My mom stopped me from playing football, and so it took me time to learn to love it because baseball is such a failure thing, you know, and who wants to go fail all the time, you know, and even through minor leagues, you know, I still didn't, it took me a little while, man, because I didn't play well, and when you're not doing something well and whatnot, you just, you don't really love it. And then obviously some success brought some love as well. And once I became kind of successful, I think that's when I started to love the game.
You were a really good high school baseball player, but what was your draft day like? And take it forward beyond that. What was draft day like? And then you played PG events after you got drafted.
Yeah.
Well, how did that come together?
It was crazy. I mean, it was crazy because we didn't do anything, but we were told a few things. And, you know, hey, we may take you in the first round, or I'm sorry, the second round. We're looking at the third round now, and then, you know, then hearing nothing, hearing nothing for a day, really. That's a long time to really, to hear nothing from teams that were calling you and scouting you and doing a lot before. And then, you know, the second day is when we got the call, and I was just playing my video game. We had it going in the background. My mom was doing work on our computer, and I didn't hear anything until I heard my name. So I just heard, you know, Mookie Betts, and then I think my mom, we heard that, and we weren't sure what really happened. But then, you know, we got drafted, so it was been pretty cool since.
You were committed to Tennessee. Can you explain kind of the recruiting process back then? And Tennessee was probably watching you quite closely, I'm guessing.
Yeah, for sure. Tennessee, they were going to actually let me play basketball as well. So it was hard to pull me away from that. You know, we took it down to like the last 20 minutes or so before I signed, and I was prepared to go to school, and we were packing up to go to school and everything. And yeah, man, that was it was fun though. It was fun. It was crazy, but it was fun, man. I feel like we did, both sides did it right. You know, we did the whole process right. We did our part in kind of standing our ground, and they did their part in standing their ground, and we both met in the middle. And it was like I said, I think both sides did it right.
When you became a pro in those first couple of years, and you talked about like enjoying, experiencing success, and you really did. I mean, you earned the right to be there, but then you did. What changed the most those first few years of pro baseball?
My body. I was on 150 pounds when I graduated high school, and I was just like kind of out athlete everybody. And when you get into pro ball, everybody's the athlete. Everybody was the best athlete at their school. And so the first thing that had to change was my body. That was the first thing that changed. My mind didn't really change until I got to the big leagues, really. Just because I didn't know, you know, you play and you learn through experience. But you know, being around Pedroia, and Ortiz and Hanley, Jackie, Xander, I mean, countless number of guys, right? Just getting all this info from them. That's when my mental really changed.
It's interesting. I read an article about you about that unique combination of how to be competitive and how to be, you know, intense, and yet how to be respectful. You know, you've managed to do that throughout your career. You've created a space for yourself where you can really be whoever you want. How does one balance that? Or is that who you are?
It's tough. You know, I gotta really give it to my parents. My parents really raised me the right way and understanding to be competitive, but also be humble. You know, anything and everything can be taken away from you at any given time, and so appreciate being in the moment. Appreciate what you have. You don't have to brag on yourself. Just go and play and go do whatever it is you do. But if you're gonna do it, Like, go be competitive. I don't care if it's tic-tac-toe, whatever it is, like, play to win. Play everything to win. My mom and my dad really instilled that, play everything to win, but don't be disrespectful either. And I can't really explain it, you know, it's just something that I kind of got.
There's a kid by the name of Heath Whitlock. He's heading into his senior year, and he's committed to go to Mississippi State like you were committed to go to Tennessee. And he's ranked number 307. Now, you probably didn't even know this, but upon your graduating year, you were ranked number 307.
Right.
And I find it interesting that Heath Whitlock's about to go into his summer before his senior year. You're a dude. If you're ranked 307, you're still a dude. What advice would you have for Heath Whitlock, like Mookie Betts, ranked number 307?
I would just tell Heath, man, to just go play. You know, don't worry about the rankings. You know, I got drafted in the 5th round. There were so many people ahead of me, and so many things that, so many opportunities that other people had that I didn't. But at the end of the day, Heath, hey man, you go ball. That's the only thing you can do. That's the only thing you can control, is to go play. Go play hard each and every day, practice hard, do anything and everything you can to be successful. And after that, man, only it's up to God, you know? There's nothing else you can do. You do everything within your control, and then don't worry about it.